Hey, food lovers, imagine transforming one ingredient into delicious meals for the whole day. Today, we're unlocking the magic of sweet potatoes with 7 easy, mouth-watering vegan recipes. Perfect for weight loss, energy, and flavor. Let's dive in. Sweet potatoes are a gift. They're like little bundles of sunshine just waiting to be turned into something amazing. Get ready for some seriously delicious, healthy, and easy recipes that will have you saying, sweet potato for every meal. Are you ready to get cooking with some good vibes? Let's go! Alright, beautiful people, let's start our day off right with a breakfast that will make your taste buds sing. We're talking about sweet potato pancakes. Trust me on this one. We're gonna take 1 cup of cooked, mashed sweet potato. That's our secret ingredient for sweetness and moisture. Mix that in with a cup of oat flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and a ½ cup of your favorite plant milk. Now whisk it all up real good. You want a nice smooth batter, like a blank canvas for your culinary masterpiece. Heat up your skillet over medium heat and add a little coconut oil. Pour that batter on the skillet, about 1/4 cup for each pancake, and watch the magic happen. They'll start to bubble a little bit on top. That's how you know it's time to flip. Give them a good 2 to 3 minutes per side, or until they're golden brown and cooked through. Oh, and the smell. Your whole kitchen will be filled with the aroma of sweet potato heaven. Stack those beauties up high, drizzle generously with some pure maple syrup, and get ready for a breakfast that will nourish your body and soul. These pancakes are fluffy, they're flavorful, and they'll give you that energy you need to conquer the day. Y'all know I love my fries, but sometimes we need a healthier option that's still bursting with flavor. That's where these roasted sweet potato fries come in. They're crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, and absolutely irresistible. Start by scrubbing those sweet potatoes real good, because we're gonna keep that skin on for extra nutrients and flavor. Slice them up into nice fry-sized pieces. In a bowl, toss those sweet potato fries with a drizzle of olive oil, some paprika for that smoky flavor, and a sprinkle of garlic powder. Spread those fries out on a baking sheet, making sure they're not crowded. We want them to get nice and crispy. Pop them in a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes, flipping them halfway through. Once those fries are golden brown and crispy, take them out of the oven and let them cool just a bit. Enjoy these fries as is, or get creative with your dipping sauces. A little vegan ranch, some spicy sriracha mayo, or even a simple ketchup. The possibilities are endless. Let's talk lunch, y'all! And when I'm craving something light, refreshing, and packed with nutrients, I turn to my trusty sweet potato Buddha bowl. It's like a party in a bowl, and everyone's invited. We're gonna start by roasting some sweet potatoes. Just cube them up, toss them with a little olive oil, salt, pepper, and maybe a pinch of smoked paprika if you're feeling fancy. Roast them in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until they're tender and slightly caramelized. While those sweet potatoes are working their magic in the oven, let's prepare the rest of our bowl. We're gonna need some cooked quinoa. It's a complete protein and adds a lovely nutty flavor. Next up, some leafy greens. I love using kale because it's packed with vitamins and minerals, but you can use spinach, romaine lettuce, or whatever your heart desires. And of course, we need some protein to keep us going. Chickpeas are my go-to, but you can also use lentils, tempeh, or tofu. Now let's assemble our bowls. Start with a bed of greens, then add a generous scoop of those roasted sweet potatoes, some cooked quinoa, and a sprinkle of chickpeas. For the finishing touch, a drizzle of creamy tahini dressing. It's the perfect balance of tangy and savory, and it brings the whole bowl together. Taco Tuesday just got a whole lot sweeter, y'all. These sweet potato tacos are bursting with flavor and they're so easy to make, you'll want to put them on repeat all week long. First, we're gonna roast our sweet potatoes. Just cube them up, toss them with a little olive oil, chili powder, cumin, and a pinch of smoked paprika for that smoky goodness. Roast them in the oven until they're tender and slightly caramelized. While those sweet potatoes are doing their thing, let's warm up our tortillas. I love using corn tortillas because they have a slightly sweet flavor that complements the sweet potatoes perfectly. You can warm them up in a dry skillet or over an open flame just until they're soft and pliable. Now let's build our tacos. Start with a warm tortilla, then add a generous scoop of those roasted sweet potatoes. Next up, some black beans for added protein and fiber. And for a burst of freshness, some chopped cilantro and a squeeze of lime juice. These sweet potato tacos are a fiesta in your mouth. They're the perfect balance of sweet, smoky, and savory, and they're so satisfying. When the weather gets chilly, there's nothing more comforting than a big bowl of curry. And this sweet potato curry is one of my all-time favorites. It's creamy, it's flavorful, and it's packed with nutrients. We're gonna start by sautéing some onions and garlic in a large pot. Once they're soft and fragrant, add in a tablespoon of grated ginger for a little warmth. Now it's time to add our spices. We're using a blend of curry powder, turmeric, cumin, and coriander to create a warm and inviting aroma that will fill your kitchen with love. Stir in those spices and let them cook for a minute or two just to release their flavors. Now, add in our star ingredient, the sweet potatoes. I like to use a mix of regular sweet potatoes and Japanese sweet potatoes for added sweetness and color. Pour in a can of full-fat coconut milk and some diced tomatoes. Bring the curry to a simmer and let it cook for about 20 minutes, or until the sweet potatoes are tender. Once the curry has thickened up beautifully, it's time to serve. Ladle it into bowls and top with fresh cilantro, a squeeze of lime juice, and a dollop of vegan yogurt or coconut cream for extra richness. Y'all know I love my sweets, and these sweet potato brownies are the perfect way to satisfy your sweet tooth without all the guilt. They're fudgy, they're chocolatey, and they're surprisingly good for you. The secret ingredient? You guessed it, sweet potatoes. They add a natural sweetness and moisture to these brownies, making them incredibly decadent. We're gonna start by steaming or boiling a sweet potato until it's nice and tender. Once it's cooled, peel it and add it to a food processor along with some almond butter, cacao powder, maple syrup, and a pinch of salt. Blend it all up until it's smooth and creamy, like a chocolate dream. Pour that batter into a lined baking dish and bake it in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Once those brownies are cooled, cut them into squares and get ready for a chocolate experience like no other. Need a quick and healthy snack to power you through your day? These sweet potato energy balls are just what you need. They're packed with nutrients, they're easy to make, and they're portable, so you can take them with you wherever you go. We're gonna start by mashing up some cooked sweet potato, then add in some rolled oats, chia seeds, cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. You can also add in other goodies like chopped nuts, dried fruit, or chocolate chips. Get creative. Roll that mixture into bite-sized balls. Then, roll those balls in shredded coconut for a touch of sweetness and texture. Pop those energy balls in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes or until they're firm. And there you have it, the perfect on-the-go snack that's both delicious and nutritious. Y'all see? Sweet potatoes are like little miracles of deliciousness. They're so versatile, so nutritious, and so easy to prepare. I hope these recipes inspire you to get creative in the kitchen and embrace the power of the sweet potato. Remember, cooking should be fun, it should be joyful, and it should be full of love. So, go on and get cooking, and let's make this world a more delicious and vibrant place, one sweet potato at a time. Host, 7 ways to love sweet potatoes. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. Which one are you trying first? Comment below, hit like, and grab my vegan recipe guide in the bio. See you next time.